Chapter 1: The Boy with No Direction. Delhi NCR, noisy, crowded, restless. Beneath the tall apartments and busy markets lived a boy named Sourabh. From the outside, his life looked enviable. His father was a wealthy businessman. His stepmother ran the household with authority. There was no shortage of food, clothes, or luxury. Yet inside, Sourabh felt a hollow ache. His mother had died when he was a child. Since then, love had become a stranger in his home. His father was buried in work, and his stepmother never offered warmth. For Sourabh, the house was not a home but a place he merely existed in. Loneliness shaped him. He grew restless, reckless. He found escape in the company of idle friends. They would sit on the roadside, leaning against bikes, laughing at strangers, whistling at girls. To him, this was not cruelty, it was survival. He didn't know another way to feel seen. Sourabh had no dream, no direction. He lived each day like a leaf carried by the wind, waiting for something, though he didn't know what. Chapter 2: The Girl with a Dream. On the other side of the city was Ekta, a girl of 18. Her life was the opposite of Sourabh's. She carried heavy books and a heavier dream, the dream of clearing the G exam. She stayed with her uncle, away from her parents, because Delhi offered the best coaching centers. Every morning, she walked through the same streets with determination in her eyes and silence around her. Where Sourabh's days were empty, Ekta's were disciplined. Where he lived in noise, she lived in focus. It was inevitable that one day their worlds would collide. Chapter 3: First Encounter. It was a bright morning. Ekta walked to her coaching center, her books clutched tightly. Sourabh leaned against his bike with his group, a half-smile on his face. "Look at her," one friend whispered, nudging him. Sourabh smirked. "Attitude. Let's see how long that lasts." A whistle cut through the air. A mocking laugh followed, but Ekta did not even turn her head. She walked past, her gaze fixed ahead, as if their noise did not exist. For Sourabh, it was just another game. For Ekta, it was just another distraction she refused to acknowledge. But destiny had already written the next scene. Chapter 4: The Old Man's Question. One afternoon, Sourabh and his friends lounged on the street corner. Laughter echoed, cigarette smoke curled into the hot air. They thought they owned the lane. Then came the voice. "You boys, shameless?" An old man from the society stood before them, his walking stick trembling with anger. His voice cut sharper than any shout. "You waste your youth on this roadside, troubling decent people. Is this what your parents raised you for?" The group fell silent for a moment. Then Sourabh smirked, hiding his discomfort. "Uncle, you think wrongly of us. We don't trouble anyone. Ask this girl." At that very moment, Ekta appeared, returning from her coaching class. Books in hand, sweat on her forehead, her steps quick. Sourabh pointed toward her with careless confidence. "Ask her, uncle. Did I ever disturb her?" The old man turned. His eyes softened as he asked gently, "Tell me, child. Has he troubled you?" Ekta stopped. For a moment, she looked at Sourabh, his mocking smile, his restless eyes. She could have said yes. She could have exposed him. But instead, her voice was calm, almost detached. "No, uncle. He has never troubled me. I don't know about others. But I don't waste time on such things. I have my own work, my own dreams. Everyone chooses their own path. Mine is to walk forward." With that, she walked away. The old man shook his head and left. But Sourabh stood frozen. For the first time, a girl's words had not angered him. They had pierced him. Chapter 5: Silence. That night, Sourabh lay awake. Her words echoed in his mind. "I have my own dreams. My path is mine to walk." She could have humiliated him. Instead, she spared him. Why? The next morning, when Ekta walked past, Sourabh and his friends fell silent. No whistles, no comments. Just silence. And the silence continued, day after day. Then one morning, she didn't come. Nor the next. Soon, 15 days had passed. Sourabh grew restless. His eyes searched for her unconsciously. A strange fear gnawed at him. Why hasn't she come? Is she sick? Did something happen? The boy who once cared for nothing now found himself caring for one girl he barely knew. After 20 days, when Ekta finally appeared again, books in hand, Sourabh felt an unfamiliar relief. His heart calmed, as though she carried peace in her presence. He wanted to ask where she had been, but when she passed, words refused to leave his lips. For the first time, arrogance had no voice. Respect was louder. Chapter 6: A Quiet Transformation. Something within him shifted. He stopped mocking others. He no longer laughed at strangers. Whenever Ekta passed, his eyes followed, not with arrogance but with a silent wish to protect. Ekta noticed. She never mentioned it, but she saw. The same boy who once teased everyone now felt quiet in her presence. Sourabh, for the first time in his life, wanted to change. Not for society, not for his father, not even for himself. But for her. Will Ekta ever understand the unspoken weight inside Sourabh's heart? What will unfold when silence finally meets truth? To be continued?